guys, it's 21 Maxwell here, and welcome to a new video for the online save between myself, 21 Maxwell, and Let's Play with SIRHC. I am Orlando City, of course, and he is New York City FC. And in today's episode, we're going to be taking on each other in a match that could really, properly set the tone for this season. If it's going to be competitive, we're going to be close, or does it give me an opportunity to maybe go one wee step further? I guess we're going to find out in this episode. A couple of few things to cover since the last time. Obviously, we played the Vancouver Whitecaps in a 2-0 victory. Just the 2 games, but 2 victories, which was at home to the Houston Dynamo. And it was our man from Inverness, James Vincent, with 2 goals in the 20th and 26 minutes that gave us a victory there and 3 points. And then a tough trip to the Seattle Sounders. I was really worried here because obviously Clint Dempsey, Obafemi Martins, and obviously Pineda and Alonso as well. But again, we came away with the points. Billy Mackay, our designated player, scoring on 35 minutes. Clint Dempsey pulling one back. Emmanuel Pogatetz, remember him from Middlesbrough, he was sent off before Darius Barnes gave us the win. So I say that's the 2 games we played since the last time. MLS table going into this game in our conference sees me leading with 3 points, 6 ahead of Chris. Everybody's played 6 games. And if you go quickly to the Supporter Shield League table, we're top. Chris is 5th as well. And they say it's a real chance to put a benchmark down. So before we get into the game, I'm just going to quickly show you the team that we're more than likely going to go away. I don't really need to change much. There's a few kind of fatigue faces, but I'd rather just use them. It's a winning team, and just after this we'll give them a rest and a chance to go. I think it is only 2 days since the last game, but it's a winning team, it's a confident team, and I'm more than happy to go with that. So it's still probably going to be just that. We'll maybe monitor Kaka and take him off after 45 minutes. Same with Redding as well. In fact, actually Redding will replace with Steve Bynum. So it's going to be, as I said, I'm happy to go with that. But I'm going to use Kaka as an impact sub. So we'll go McMath in goal, Yoshida, Barnes, Birmingham, Serin, Franklin, Okogu, Koval, Vincent, Goodwillie, and Billy Mackay. So here we go, guys. It's New York City. It's Orlando City. Here we go, it's the big one. And it's coming next. So here we go, guys. We're right into the game then. The trip to obviously New York. We are fancied the even money favourites. They're sitting at 11-5. The draw's 11-5. Frank Lampard's going to be his key player, and James Vincent for me. Let's just get kicking on with it. As I say, that's Chris's team there. Azovic, Sinovic, Bruno Costa, John, Anibaba, Rodriguez, Lampard, Villa, Mendoza, Mane, and Barandi out against our guys. We'll get Chris Way on team instructions, and we'll just say the lads to go out there, give the performance that we expect from them, and then just tell every guy they've got what it takes, they can make a difference here, and hopefully they can be the guy that gives us the 3 points here, and which could be a potential memorable victory. So it's going to be interesting here. Obviously we need to watch out for their wingers. We play a very high line, so their pace could possibly get in behind our players, but hopefully we can cause them problems. Can really put them under pressure, and hopefully resting Kaka and Mingham on as a late sub may come in our favour. Here's Lampard out to Mendoza. Got it back, here's Vincent, he's lost it. Would be quite disappointed if we do lose this one, but again, with the break in, the lack of a break, between games, I can understand it. Fatigue's going to play a massive role in this. But I say you've got to put your best 11 out there, and I feel minus Kaka, although at times you could argue taking Kaka out probably does make our best 11. That these are the guys that can do a job. It's a team that's momentum's on their side, and hopefully they can get something here though. A chance on Baba. Well done again, defence, well cleared. There we go, there's that direct football, and it ends up with not much of a highlight there. It's a chance for Frank Lampard out to Anibaba again. How's that a penalty, referee? That's an absolutely shocking decision from the official. I don't know how he sees it as a penalty. Conceded by Yoshida. It's an opportunity. I think it's going to obviously be David Villa, and he slots it right through the goalkeeper, giving McMath no chance, and a fantastic start for New York City. And Chris's team lead by 1-0. Oh, not even through him. Absolutely no chance for the goalkeeper there. Fair play. You got to sometimes say that's just a good penalty. I don't agree with the decision, but we'll move on, we'll be positive and we'll see what we can muster here. Unlucky Billy Mackay, Sean Franklin, goal! And that is why you play wing backs, bombing into the box. And the ex-LA Galaxy man there at the back post slots it in for his first goal of the season. Great run by Billy Mackay, gets away from his man, cuts inside, great shot at goal. And thankfully runs right to the feet of Franklin, who blasts it into the back of the net. That is why we're top of the table, when we've got people contributing from everywhere, giving us goals. Although I don't like the fact that Kugo may be sacrificed at half time if he's really struggling with fitness issues. But so far, probably say Chris had more of the play, we've had maybe one more chance. It's all about being clinical. Good away by Yoshida. Oh, Frank Lampard. Oh, we've done well to block that there. That's one negative. Here we go. We're good in the counter. Mackay, good Willie. He's got somebody over. Doesn't use them, and it was a great run there. I think it may have been James Vincent. It's unlucky from David Goodwillie. But you got to look at that and say, what an opportunity, and very unlucky there not to put that in the back of the net. No, play it through, and then if you get Vincent in, that's a good chance. But anyway, Goodwillie, Vincent again, Billy Mackay. Oh, now a chance, as I said, that pace to get by her. High line, here's Mane. Ball in, and Brandiau smashes it into the back of the net, giving the keeper absolutely no chance. It's a shame, but what can I say? Mane uses his pace well there, boys. Just unfortunately don't close him down. You don't get close to him. Good ball. And you got a question in defending there why none of them was near Brandiau, but on the base of possession, you would say it's probably well deserved on Chris's part, and it'll probably see us with chilling 2-1 at half time, and we'll look to go more aggressive with our players, try and motivate them. What I'm going to look to do is take off, as I said, look at Okogo is a ball winner. I think I'm going to lose the fact that I've got a ball winner, and he's just going to be playing as a deep line playmaker, although we'll switch him with JJ Koval. David Goodwillie's struggling, so he's going to be replaced by Jason Holt. And actually what I'm going to try here is something quite no, I was going to do that, but I'm going to try Kaka as a shadow striker, Holt as an advanced playmaker, Vincent as a trick, and if just Koval sitting as a ball player, a ball winner, sorry, and we'll see how that works, if that can potentially get us back into this game. Comes to worse, I may like to go more direct, because there is that big gap in midfield. We just try to cause problems, just in front of his defence, maybe a wee bit of problems in midfield, but we'll see. So it's really the emphasis now is getting the ball out to the wide men and letting them really run with it. But anyway, Kaka, Billy Mackay, and that's what he does. Kaka in that advanced position with the assist into Billy Mackay. And Orlando City go 2-1 up there. Jason Holt with the run. Kaka into Billy Mackay's feet, turns his man, who's too busy complaining for offside. That's a little dink, that's a nice wee cheeky chip into the back of the net. And that makes it 2-2. Billy Mackay with the goal. Can we push on and potentially get a win? This is where probably fatigue's going to be a factor. Villa plays in, or Villa. Sorry, Lampard back to David Villa again. Rodriguez, now he smashes it in. For his first goal this season, Edward Rodriguez. And I think we can just put that down to just poor defending. It's one of those things, isn't it? I think now we're going to go a lot more direct. Never mind this pass on its space. There's a bit of a shame there, but a good finish from Rodriguez in the end. Smashes into the back of the net. He's going to make 2 changes. Rodriguez is one of those subs coming off, and he's bringing on an ex-striker, Omar Salgado. It was pretty poor for us. I know maybe Chris will give him a new lease of life and can really kick on. I think we'll have a wee quick team talk with our players if it decides to let us. There we go. No, just tell them to push forward. We've still in this game. Just need to try and go a bit more direct. As Mane shoots, is that going to count? It does. They've opened us apart. They've completely ripped through us. Kenneth Mane will make it 4-2. There's not really much else we can do. Franklin tries to clear it, but comes straight out to Sinovic and his ball. The defence is all over the place, and it's a good finish from Mane to make it 4. I think we've got one more change. There's not really much we can do. It's just going to be Franklin coming off, and it'll be Lance Lang coming on. He'll just come in as an inverted wing back, basically just to kind of rest the player that's fatigued. I think I've kind of conceded that we are not going to be taking anything from this game, but we'll see. Although Koval losing it there could potentially have set off a counter attack. Here's Brandau again, through to Mane. Back to Duran, to Lampard. The tackle's a bit late and it was completely missed Lampard. Here's Sinovic, 2 men have went to it, puts in Salgado to Mendoza. And McMath with the save. Kaka's picked up a knock. Well, tough luck, son. You've got to be the guy that changes this. Here's Vincent. He's tackled. It's a great challenge. Jason Holt to Kaka. Oh, and a good save from Hazitic. And the New York goal. Ball in, and it looks like it's away from George John, and if Brandau's sensible, he could have launched a counter-attack there. Good tackle from Seren. But unfortunately, I feel like it is really just a case of Five's going to come here, and we're going to have to regroup and try and make all our players recover, and as soon as they've recovered from obviously fitness issues, we'll be good to go. It's a shame that it's going to be Chris that ends our unbeaten run to the season, but here's Sinovic again. Well won by Lang, although unfortunately we don't really have a proper target man up there. It's really just a poacher and kind of need the ball to go in the deck to players that'll make something happen. Brandau scores there, but I think that's offside. Yep, the referee's assistant's flagging, so it shall remain 4-2. We've got one last team talk in, just telling everybody we demand more from them to make things happen. I think we're honestly going to see a defeat here. On the day it weren't good enough, we could use a couple of excuses of playing 2 days previous, but it's the MLS, it's a tight league, can't win them all, and as long as we remain to be consistent for the rest of the season, we'll be fine. But hats off to Chris's boys for the hell of a performance, and based on this, firmly deserve the 3 points, and that's going to show you just the rest of this season is going to be really, really tight, and it can change week on week. Let's see if they can add another one, preferably not. Please just end the game, referee. End this punishment. Salgado, he scores but it's offside, thank God, since he's an ex-player. And that means it's going to finish by 4 goals to 2. So we'll have a wee team talk. We'll just say the boys clearly unhappy, wasn't good enough. But as you can see for the fitness levels, that's certainly been a factor. And that's going to make the league table look, if it loads up. Still top, but Philadelphia have a game in hand. Chris goes 3 points behind, but on the reflection, I think it was well deserved from Chris, and I can't argue with that. So thanks for tuning in to this video, guys. As you can probably tell, I'm a wee bit under the weather. This was recorded literally yesterday when I was still under the flu, but to keep up with the schedule, I had to get it done. So I say thanks for tuning in, guys. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you get any comments, please leave them in the comment section. Deeks, I promise you I'll give Earhart a debut eventually. And until next time, this is 21 Maxwell, and hopefully next week I'll feel a lot better. Bye bye.